Hello, guys. Good day. This is Anna of Reinforcement Club. Today, we are going to talk about the concept called the aggregation of marginal gains, which was made popular by Dave Brailsford when he became the director of British cycling in 2003. Great Britain won a couple of gold medals before the adoption of the aggregation of marginal gains, but it wasn't that consistent or dominant before the period of practicing this particular philosophy. So the aim of Dave Brailsford, when he introduced this and put into practice, he wants to transform the British cycling into a dominant force on the international stage. The idea of the aggregation of marginal gains means making loads of little improvements in different parts of something or areas. Even though each improvement might be small on its own, but when you add them up together, they actually make a big difference. So it's like a teeny tiny puzzles which you assemble together to create a big picture. So by focusing on many small changes, you can achieve big difference overall. This meticulous attention to details paid off the British cycling team spectacularly, as you can see. In 2008 Beijing Olympics, they won 8 gold medals in various cycling events. In 2012 London Olympics, they won 7 gold medals out of 10 available in cycling events. Other than that, in 2016 Rio Olympics, they won 12 medals in total, including 6 gold medals across various cycling events. They also won UCI Track Cycling World Championships. They also won in the UCI Road World Championships. By the way, UCI means Union Cyclists International. Not only that, Great Britain won the first Tour de France in 2012. Plus, another follow-up. They won Tour de France in 2013, 2015, 2016, 2017, and 2018. 6 whole years of domineering the Tour de France. These awards and achievements underscores the significance of the impact of the aggregation of marginal gain strategy in Great Britain's success in cycling. How is this aggregation of marginal gains being applied by the British team? So number one is that they paid attention to details in every aspects of cycling. For example, in the bike design, aerodynamics, nutrition, training techniques, recovery strategies for every players. They even have their own massage, equipment, and even the personal habits of every athletes. They even have their own pillows to bring every tournament. Another one is that they are all committed to continuous improvements. Rather than seeking large or dramatic changes, they focus on the incremental improvements across all areas. These improvements could be small or even insignificant, but this is still essential for as part of their data, and they are all added to really trace out the significant impact on the overall performance of every player. Number 3 is that Dave Brailsford and his team embrace a scientific approach to their training and performance optimization. They utilize data analysis, sports science, and technology to identify the areas of improvement and measure the effectiveness of the performance when any changes were implemented. They even brainstorm with the surgeons on how to wash hands properly. They even trace the body temperature of every players wearing an indoor suit and wearing the outdoor suit when they cycle outdoor. Number 4 is that Dave Brailsford also encouraged culture excellence, which means that every member of the team, from athletes to coaches to support staff, they were all committed to continuous improvement and achieving the highest standards of performance because there is no magic without commitment. Number five is that every training programs, equipment, and strategies were all tailored depending on the individual needs of every players. So this approach recognizes the importance of individualization. Lastly, this principle have a psychological advantage to every player. Every athletes felt that they are empowered by knowledge that their preparations and performance were optimized in order to maximize their chances of success during the tournament. So they, Mr. Brailsford have actually targeted the system, not the goal itself. So he trained every player to have a long-term perspective, which is the same is true with the delayed gratification concept. That when you try to trace the marginal gains of every individual in the entire year, it is actually slow. Sometimes you don't even notice it. It takes persistence and patience with yourself. But when you go through this process up to 2 years or 3 years, the the significance of the changes actually just shoot up, right? That is called a breakthrough. And since the training of the cyclist way back under Dave Brailsford during when they started to win loads of gold medals, it actually targets the system, not just the goal itself. That even to the point that after winning the gold medals, the players are still keep going. They're still playing. As a result of that, there is what we call a positive feedback loop. That you know even even after winning the championships, the Olympic games or whatsoever, they still keep going, and as a result of that, they keep winning and winning, and still improving, refining their skills, refining every aspects that they have to improve, and they keep winning. That is the positive feedback loop. That you know even they have already reached the goal in 2008, they still keep going, and that is the beauty of it. Overall, the concept of the aggregation of marginal gains have revolutionized the British cycling industry. It even helped them establish an excellent reputation throughout the world. It's easier for them to attract athletes, great athletes, and coaches, secure funds, and even support for their future developments. So yes, indeed, it is totally a remarkable success on their team. Well, the essence of the topic today is actually to let you know that whatever teeny tiny thing that you do every single day on a regular basis makes great or powerful outcomes over the year, over the second year, the third year, or fourth year, which makes it unreasonable for you to not really succeed if you do one thing over 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Just one thing. Make sure also to measure the right thing. Always remember that anything that is measured will improve. Just make sure that you do and try to track the right thing. So this is Anne once again of Reinforce Me Club telling you you never lose, you either win or learn. So make and build good habits in the long run. Or even make it your lifestyle for the rest of your life. And that is how you are going to experience great changes. Once again, there is no magic without commitment. Have a lovely day again. Thank you so much for your time.